Bonsoir from Paris.
Well, how's your French?
Not good.
Okay.
Oui.
Je ne parle français. Tu ne parles français. Très bien.
No.
No. Très bien.
Well, you can hear our
Yeah.
rowdy crowd in the hallway coming back to their rooms.
Okay, so Paris. We arrived
Yes.
late in the day yesterday.
Around 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it was a long trek from where are we?
Florence.
No, Switzerland. Switzerland.
Yes.
Lucerne.
From Lucerne.
A long trek, and we basically just made it right to dinner, I think. Right? Or did we do
No, we
something
had-
before that?
We had an hour. Anyway.
Yeah, we went to dinner. Best French onion soup I've ever had in my life. It was fan-freaking-tastic.
It was quite delicious.
I'll show you.
Oh yeah. Ma, how were your
Mom
snails?
had escargot.
Escargot, yeah, I was daring. They were good.
Mm-hmm.
They were made with some type of pesto sauce. And then all of us had chicken with
With like some sort of cream
potatoes.
sauce.
No, mashed potatoes.
No, I know, but it had like a
Yeah.
cream sauce on it.
Yeah, sure.
It was good. Everything was good. And then the creme brulee was divine.
You didn't have that either, did you, Mom?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
have the
no, she
creme
did. She
brulee.
tried mine. She
Oh, yeah.
tried a few
Tried
bites
it?
of mine.
It was
Man,
it was delicious.
So good.
It was absolutely delicious.
Okay, so that meal was fantastic. Like everything about that was so good. We had to book it to our reservation for the boat ride that goes on.
The Seine River.
Yeah, on the, I forget how you pronounce the river.
I think it's Seine River.
Yeah. So we had a boat ride
And
reservation, and
was
it
starting
was
to
okay.
cloud.
It was cloudy. It was okay. It wasn't raining at first. And we braved it for a little while, Mom and I upstairs on the upper level where it wasn't covered, and we had our umbrella. And then it was just kind of spitting, and we're like, okay, if it's just spitting, we can handle this. We stayed up there for a little bit, and then it just started torrential downpouring, and everybody basically booked it downstairs to the bottom level that was covered. We couldn't really see too much at that point. There's a lot of people. Then it cleared up a little bit because by the time it was an hour, so by the time we got to the Eiffel Tower, which was lit up and did their firework show display, we were able to see that. So at least we were able to see that pretty good. We got some good photos and videos of that. And then I think that was it. We went, then we came back. Today was an early morning. We were the first group into Versailles this morning. The very, very first group, which was nice. We got in before everybody else. We were able to see the palace pretty well. That palace is just something else. I'm telling you, Casaloma has
Can't
nothing
even
on that
describe
place. It's let me just put it to you that way. You need to come and see it. The whole place is covered in gold. And although all the furniture inside is not original, everything's a replica.
Not everything. There was like the statue of King. That full-size statue of King Louis
and
was.
the one fireplace was original, right?
Yeah.
But I meant strictly from a furniture perspective.
Yeah. All furniture's a replica.
Yeah, furniture's a replica. Watch out. Yeah.
The gardens.
I have no words.
The gardens just keep on going.
I have no words, honestly. Everybody needs to go.
Yeah.
Whoever comes to France, that's a must. You need to go see
Pictures
Versailles.
doesn't do justice.
Yeah,
You just
pictures
have to
don't do it justice.
Just have to see
Videos
it.
don't do it justice.
No.
You have to see it in person. You're in awe as to how large this place is. And it's not even the palace, it's the gardens. The gardens are so vast. When you see the map, I think you took a picture of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you see the map of how small the palace
It's
is
endless.
and then how big the acreage is of all of the surrounding gardens, it's unbelievable. We barely
We
made
only
it
did
in.
2 sections.
No, but
No.
we barely
Yeah.
even got into. We barely scratched the
Yeah.
surface of the garden.
2014 acres.
2,000 acres of land. The palace was built in the 1700s. It only housed 2 or 3 kings.
3 kings, yeah.
Louis the 13th, 14th, and 15th.
I thought it was 14, 15, 16.
Or could be
One
one
of
of
the 3.
either of those. It's just a work of art. That place is unbelievable. So that was great. And then from there we went to the Eiffel Tower. you go to Paris, obviously you have to see the Eiffel Tower.
You went up it.
It's
We
the
went up
view-
it.
it's the
It honestly,
view
for
from up
me, it
there.
was like going up the CN Tower.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty much the same thing.
This for me. I've been up the Eiffel Tower. I never have to go up there again.
Yeah.
I've barely been in Versailles. I want to go back there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I want to.
Same
I want to
with me.
spend an entire day walking
absolutely.
that
I would
Same
have to
with
agree
me.
100%. I
Yeah.
felt like for
Yeah.
me, the Eiffel Tower was like going up the CN Tower.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will never do it again. And honestly, the security to go up there was
It was a pain in the
ridiculous.
ass,
It was
yeah.
a pain in the ass. We had to
To
go,
go
through
through
We had to
two.
go through 2 security checks to get up there, and then we had to wait so long for the elevator too to go back down.
And Mom's shopping made us late for the bus.
Yeah, we were like 5 minutes late for our
2
bus.
minutes, not 5. 2 minutes.
It was 5.
Then we were allowed to go shopping for an hour near the Arc de Triomphe, which we took some video footage there, and we sat at a cafe and had some nice Parisian desserts and coffee and chilled out for a bit. And then we came back to the hotel and we
Freshen up a bit,
Freshed up,
maybe,
yeah.
so.
And we had finished off the night with a bang at a cabaret show, which was honestly
had-
phenomenal.
We had dinner there first.
We did, yeah. We had dinner, which dinner was great too. The food was excellent. And the cabaret show was amazing. They had like other acts in between the dancing and the singing. They had a
Acrobat,
juggling
they had a
act. They had
juggling
acrobat.
acrobat.
They had I don't know what they're called.
Ventriloquist?
Wish we could have taken video of it. I was fascinated by him.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we didn't take a video.
Yes,
of it.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, Adrian is really glad we didn't take video because
Or we weren't allowed to take video.
we weren't allowed to take video, but he got called up on stage to do a dancing act with three other guys, one of which was in our group, and it was hilarious. Let me tell you. I don't even know how to explain it.
without a
You just
video,
had
you
to
just
be
be
there.
there.
It was one of those had to be there moments. You did a good job.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
you have
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
to be
you
embarrassed
did.
about. It
Thank
was
you.
hilarious.
You just have to hope that nobody recorded that.
Yeah, because we
And
all
no,
exchanged
but-
emails. So
Yes,
if
so-
it is recorded on someone's phone, we're gonna get it.
It's gonna pop up somewhere.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's great. It was honestly the show was amazing. They were so professional. The theater was fantastic. What a fantastic
the girls
way.
Were beautiful.
Yeah,
Costumes were beautiful.
yeah, everything about it was great. It was such a wonderful way to end off the trip, like our time in Paris.
And then we ended off the night with another party bus.
Definitely Switzerland for sure.
Lucerne.
Yeah, Lucerne was
That was for me as
for
well.
me up there. Florence. I loved Florence.
So how were the people in our group on this trip?
Oh my God, there's so much
there's
fun.
such a good group. Honestly, it was
Yeah.
fantastic.
we had such
Oh my gosh.
fun with them.
Yeah, we did. Everybody, I think, came out of their shell pretty quickly. You know,
in
the first couple days.
2 or 3
Well, because I
days.
mean, we didn't really know many people the first couple days because we were all doing our own thing.
And
We all-
it didn't really start until we got to
It
Netherlands.
didn't really start until we got to Amsterdam.
London was kind of like a
Everyone was
doing
kind of
their
all
own
on
thing.
their
Right,
own. Yeah.
yeah.
We did that one tour together
Exactly.
with that one tour guide
Yeah.
in London, and then that was it. But we didn't know anybody
But
yet.
you have to admit the 2 days in London we were more trying to get together with
Yeah, it were
Ziethenella
honestly,
and Sarah.
it
So
couldn't
we
have worked
were,
out.
We were kind of preoccupied with that.
Yeah, it couldn't
and
have
not
worked out any
enjoyed it.
better, I think.
So,
Like,
that was
honestly,
nice.
to have the time with them in London
It
first
was really nice.
worked out perfectly before we met anybody else, because then I think we would have not been able to hang out with
the people in the
in the
group.
group if we were trying to meet up with them, right? So it couldn't have worked out
Yeah.
any better that like we saw them right at the beginning. That was amazing too. That was a highlight. Just spending time with Zia and Sada,
Yeah.
like that was a highlight, and walking around London with them. I think like Amsterdam was cool too. Like that would be another city I'd want to go back and see just because we didn't spend a lot of time there. But yeah, no, I'd have to say Switzerland and Florence probably, and Versailles. Versailles was amazing. I can't think of
Yeah,
what else we did.
Me too. I would
right
go
now.
back to Lucerne. and I will go back to Versailles and Florence. Even though I've been already twice,
Yeah.
you never get tired of that city.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to
Rome,
think.
I mean, Rome, you
I mean, now I've
It's-
seen all the
it's
major
seen
things
the
in Rome
major
now,
anything.
right? Like
I'd
Rome,
rather-
it would be
I'd
more
rather
just for.
see some of, the other cities.
Yeah.
Explore some of the other cities.
I think Rome would be good to just spend a few days and just be able to walk and just look at everything, you know? I mean, Andy did say that it's his favorite city is Rome. So, and he's been to a lot of places.
Yeah,
so that's got to
that's true.
speak volumes, right? Like, Rome would definitely have to be a place I'd have to come back to. Yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel.
How about
about
you,
the trip.
Adrian?
Austria was probably one of my favorites. Switzerland as well, the mountains specifically, but Austria, Innsbruck, very quiet.
Serene.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Clean.
lovely. What a
Yeah.
lovely
It's
town.
clean,
Yeah, very lovely town.
yeah.
structured. Yeah. It's-
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, people everywhere were great. We didn't encounter any issues at all.
We had no trouble with luggages. No
Yeah.
trouble with pickpocketing.
Yeah,
No.
no, a few gypsies.
Lost,
We saw
no
a few
lost
gypsies, but
objects.
yeah, everyone was fantastic. Like the tour was amazing. I would recommend it for anybody who wants to explore Europe. You know, several countries over a short amount of time to get a taste of every country, and then you can decide if there's somewhere that you want to go
You
back
wanna
to.
Spend more time.
Yeah. I think it was a good amount of time in every place, to be honest with
Well,
you.
we've seen a lot.
We did.
More
We saw a
than what
lot.
We expected. So
Yeah,
that was,
we did. We saw a lot. There were days where it was busy, and there were days where we were tired. But overall, everything went smooth, and
Yep.
yeah, just it went by really
Yeah.
fast. Yeah,
Oh, very quick.
yeah, yeah,
Very quick.
yeah. We just said our goodbyes to everybody.
Yeah, the lobby.
We're gonna see a few of them in the morning, but there was a few people that we're not gonna see, so we said goodbye to whoever we could, and
Like
Yeah,
Dirk.
we exchanged.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dirk.
semi-
That's our bus over there. Our bus driver, Dirk, the DERK.
it's not DIRK.
Oh, it might be DIRK. Either way, it's Dirk. It rhymes with jerk, but he's not a jerk though. He's actually really nice. He's from. Where'd you say he was from?
He's from
Belgium.
Belgium. Dirk.
When we were in Rome, we went over a massive pothole, and he turns to me. He's like, "Roman roads."
Oh yeah, because that's when we were sitting at the front of the bus that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
His skills driving Rome and Paris, man. Oh god,
Yeah,
impressed me.
It was really good.
Yeah, yeah. And Andy
And
was
then
great too.
Andy-
He was
Andy was
fantastic.
really
He was our
good.
tour director. He was amazing. He was very knowledgeable, punctual. Made sure everything
Fluent in like every country that we went to.
every-
fluent
Detailed
in
to the
like a
T.
million languages and very detailed.
Yeah.
And just
Make
made sure that
everything went smooth.
went smooth for everybody, which I really appreciated because you're spending a lot of money on a trip, and
I mean, and he knows that too.
Yeah,
People
absolutely.
are going to complain if they,
yeah,
they're
it's his
late for-
reputation too, right?
They're
So-
late for entries
Yeah.
in places.
Yeah.
The food is not.
Okay, good.
All right.
Is that good?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, thanks
so
for
we'll
watching our
see you-
videos.
So we'll see you.
See you back in Canada.
Thursday.
All right.
Good night.
All right.
Nighty night.
Night.